This week on StarCap, Oberlin saga, JDF scandal continues, Rihanna returns to music, Rihanna's candlelight vigil, Leonie Forbes' final bow, and in the Dear Pastor review, I think my boyfriend is too black. Hey Star Fam, I'm Chanel and welcome to StarCap, a recap of the big stories that lit your attention this week. Students at the Oberlin High School in St. Andrew were not prepared on Wednesday for what happened during devotion. The series of strange events began with a prayer led by one of the teachers on stage. As soon as she uttered the word Amen, about 300 students dropped like flies. The string of sexual harassment scandals surrounding the Jamaica Defense Force this week is continuing with an account from an ex-soldier who says during her time in the military, she was constantly abused by her superiors. After news broke that a senior officer in the military is facing over a dozen allegations of sexual harassment, Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems-Gorman said in a statement that the force has a zero-tolerance policy to that form of abuse. International pop star turned business mogul Rihanna is making her much-anticipated return to music. The Fenty boss released her first single in 6 years as a part of the Black Panther soundtrack. The song, titled Lift Me Up, dropped at midnight on Friday, and of course, the internet went crazy. So, Mr. Robin, like how we know us to at least member with the studio there, we can get the album now? The mourning for social media sensation Anika Rihanna Townsend continued this week with a candlelight ceremony. Townsend's body was found last week floating along the coast of St. James. Rashawn Patterson has been identified as a person of interest in the investigation of her death. Continuing on this sad note, Jamaican theatre icon Leonie Forbes has died at the age of 85. Forbes took her final bow on Tuesday afternoon at the University Hospital of the West Indies. As tributes pour in for the legendary broadcaster and thespian, we are left only to remember her through her decades-long career. In Dear Pastor this week, I think my boyfriend is too black. This 65-year-old writer says her new boyfriend's complexion might be a little bit too dark for her liking. It's more like a man friend though, because he's 70 years old. She told Pastor that even though she loves the way he treats her, him just don't cute and I don't really fear her style that. Personally, I feel like she's just comparing him to our hot boy ex-husband. Well, auntie, him used to give you a bun, so satisfied with what you have now. But that's not just me still. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. That's it for this week's StarCap. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Jamaica Star and on Twitter and TikTok at Jamaica Star. I'm Chanel. Until next week, keep reading the Star, the People Paper.